The second book of Moses, called Exodus. Exodus, it originates from the word Exodus. Exodus. It's a Greek name from Exodus, which means departure or exit. So generally it talks about how the formation of Israelites, the formation of Israel as a country, like how they were liberated by God from Egypt to Israel, from captivity to freedom. Okay, let's start. Now, chapter 1. Now these are the names of children of Israel which came into Egypt. Every man and his household came with Jacob. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin, Dan, and Naphtali, Gad, and Asher, and all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob were 70 souls. For Joseph was in Egypt foreign. And Joseph died, and all his brethren, and all that generation. And the children of Israel were fruitful, and increased abundantly, and multiplied, and waxed exceeding mighty, and the land was filled with them. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it come to pass that when they are called out any war, they join also into our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. Therefore they indeed set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their bandits, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew, and they were grieved because of the children of Israel. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with the river, and they made their lives bitter with the hand bodies in mortar and in brick, and in all manner of service in the field. All their services wherein they made them serve was with river. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of the one was Shiphrah, and the name of other Puah. And he said, When you do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then you shall kill him, but if it be a daughter, then she shall live. But the midwives feared God, and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men children alive. And the king of Egypt called for the midwives, and said unto them, Why have you done this thing, and have saved the men children alive? And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, Because the Hebrew women are not as Egyptian women, for they are lively, and are delivered, the midwives come into them. Therefore God dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied, and they waxed very mighty. And it came to pass, because the midwives feared God, that he made them houses. And the Pharaoh charged all his people, saying, Every son that is born you shall cast into the river, and every daughter you shall save alive. Now the people, the Israelites, the Hebrews, have started multiplying, because they were favored by God. They are multiplying, and the Egyptians are worried that they may outnumber them. They may become mightier than them, and then overthrow them. But as we can see, we are told that Israelites were gentle, that they were God-fearing. They feared God, only that the Egyptians were jealous of them, because they saw that they were favored by God, they were loved by God. So Pharaoh commanded them to be slaughtering the midwives of Egypt, to be slaughtering the children who were born and they were boys, but they refused to do that. They were afraid that men would overcome them. They would overcome, but because they were favored by God, nothing like that was happening. Mm.